Thank you, Hoagie, for ruining my intro. Anyway, folks, welcome back to another episode of Fellobrabers Game Showcase of Day of the Tentacle. And I am your not fellow American, Devar. But I will be helping Hoagie out in the past of America and screwing it all up. So, hope you all enjoy it. Right. Last episode, we just generally sent things back and forth through the time periods of the chronogens. Let's see, we have these things, so we can do something at least. Let's see. What else do we have here? Have the chattering teeth. Could do one thing at least. But there is someone that we need to talk to that I've once again forgot the existence of. We can walk out here to meet none other than... Do not let the fact that he looks the same as the funny guy from the Bernard's Time fool you, but this is Sir Ben Franklin. Yeah, most people in America know him more better. I just know him as the guy who flew a kite.
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Really?
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
Hey, here's better than any other place. Try writing the Constitution under a bridge with a leaking out all over the place. Then I think you will have a problem. What you doing? I'll ask him this.
What you doing there?
As we speak, I am attempting to lure power out of the heavens to do my bidding. When I succeed, I truly shall be the most powerful man on Earth.
What, so you're hoping to kind of do an anime sort of thing, where you become a being of lightning, or something? I think actually, it could happen in manga and as well as comic books, so I guess comic books would be more true to what you're trying to do. You're truly whacked, Ben.
You are truly whacked, Ben.
That's what they said about the man who invented bifocals.
Wasn't that you?
Good point. Yes, they were right.
In other words, you kinda insulted yourself. Congratulations.
I wonder what Red would say about that.
Who cares about that crackpot?
I don't know. What's so bad about him, though?
What's so bad about Red?
What can you say about a guy who spent the last 4 years perfecting a left-handed hammer? He's insane! And he steals other people's inventions, too, before they can even apply for the patent. Not that I'm bitter.
I get the strange feeling you are about something. Aren't you the $100 guy?
Aren't you the $100 guy?
The $100 guy. Not bad.
Yeah, I think we just kind of gave him the idea. We need him to save humanity.
Well, I need Red to help me save humanity.
So he's a missionary now, eh? Well, why not? Can't be any worse at that than he is at inventing.
He has to invent in order to save the world, silly. Discoverer.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
I could use a little power myself for my time machine.
Yeah, we
could. There will be power enough for all in time. There aren't any time machines yet anyway. That's next summer's project.
Don't worry, the DeLorean shall be in progress on the, in the future. Okay, that was an awful way to bring that joke in. Well, that reference in.
How exactly are you going to do that power luring?
Using one of my newest inventions. I like to call it the Francocopter.
Yeah, I think...
That's a kite, Ben. They've been around for thousands of years.
Oh, sure, as toys. But this one is a letter to the gods. It says, "Dear Thor, just one drop of your mighty juice in the hands of a genius like me could illuminate the entire world. Love, Ben."
I hope you wrote it in Swedish so Thor can read it. Or were those guys Norwegian?
I was speaking figuratively. What actually is happening is that I'm waiting for lightning to strike my kite.
Should have said it in English before. Aren't you missing a key or something?
Aren't you missing a key or something?
The key to discovery is daring intellect, my boy. Daring intellect and rigorous science.
No, I mean a real key.
You mean the "where the heck did I put my keys" kind of key?
Yeah.
That's a manual device. It needs no power. Seriously, man, what are you thinking?
We're just trying to help you, man. Goodness gracious. Just don't tell me Hoagie has to teach you things. You know, well, I guess they wouldn't have... Never mind, I'm being silly now. Isn't it too sunny for lightning, though?
Isn't it too sunny for lightning?
Shh! I know that. I'm just trying to keep my grant going until we get a storm.
Well, I guess you would, wouldn't you?
And then what?
And then the electricity charges the kite.
And then what?
And then what?
Then the electricity travels down the string.
And then what?
It charges me, of course.
Charges you $10.50 an hour, I hope.
And then what?
I glow with its almighty power.
And scream, "I have the power!"
And then what?
I use its power to make the world a better place.
Just like any other protagonist from the 90s would do.
And then what?
The world kneels before me, asking me to guide it with my mighty benevolence.
Okay, that's not so protagonist of 90s.
And then what?
I have all annoying pests like you locked up.
And then what?
And then what?
Shot.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to back away now, just in case.
Carry on.
Yeah, I wouldn't let me say it. Yeah, and then what? Want to continue that line of conversation. It took 8 minutes, though. Yeah, for once, folks, I'm using a stopwatch to keep in mind what I'm doing. Now, this might sound crazy, but we have to... I'm surprised you can fit that in your pocket, Hoagie.
Dum-de-dum.
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Whoa.
Looks like a big storm. See, this is why I never wash my car.
Sod's law, I guess. And hey, Franklin, what you doing?
Hey, Ben.
Oh, it's you.
Where are you going? What about your experiment?
Even science sometimes gets cold on account of rain, my boy.
But how are you ever going to get lightning if you're not going to stand out in a storm?
To be frank, which I am, I don't know. The science of electrodynamics, much like your mind apparently, is still in a state of relative infancy. Back to the drawing board, I say.
You're used.
What a genius.
Are you sure, Hoagie? It sounds like he's doesn't want to make temporary sacrifices in order to further better the human race. Let's see here. What else can we do with this episode, I wonder? I think I might know what we can do just for this episode of the Hoagie Special. Actually, was there anything in there, or was it just... No, sorry folks, I had to, remind myself. Right. If I remember correctly, George Washington loves a bit of his cigars every now and then.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke?
Can you also provide me with a light?
Sure.
Sure can.
Well, in that case...
I'm waiting for it. Wow, that must have a big delay on it. Oh!
Blast, I hate it when that happens. See if you can't find those for me, will you? There's a good lad.
Don't worry, by puzzle game logic, they are lost forever. But we can give you a replacement.
Could you use these?
Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look! The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
You're right. Huh. I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire? You build the fire.
Oh,
I'm
goodness.
bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
Oh, come on.
No, you build the fire, Mr. Penmanship.
No, you build the fire.
What are you, 10?
No, you build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
How about you both build the fire?
You big baby.
Says you, Mr. I am the man of our generation, Thomas Jefferson. Should we talk to George?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Surprised he can still talk with that. Now what are you looking
Now
at?
what are you looking at out there?
There are two sides to everything. You know that, my boy?
Nope. Is it the legality of abortion? Is it the death penalty laws? Wow, what issue are you...
Wow, what issue are you contemplating?
What do you think? Is my left side better or my right?
Gee, I gotta go now.
Yeah, we don't want to answer that. Right.
He looks better now.
Yeah, he certainly does. How about you, Thomas?
If I had a nickel for every time I've seen that face. Yo, Tom.
Thomas!
How's the time capsule going?
So, how's the time capsule going?
Very well. Now that you've provided that fine recent vintage wine, I plan to bury it this evening.
How goes the framing of the Constitution?
How goes the framing of the Constitution?
Not so well. We're not sure if we should guarantee the right to bear arms, or if it will generate too many atrocious puns. I sure hope someone gives us a useful suggestion soon.
Well, later, dude.
I wish you stop looking.
What? What's going to happen later?
I wish you stop looking at the audience every time you speak, because that's like you're trying to break the fourth wall there, Mr. Thomas Jefferson.
Hi there.
Hello?
Feeling better?
Feeling better now that there's a fire?
Much better, thank you. My teeth were grinding into a fine powder, and that blanket was really making me itch.
What's with the canary?
What's with the canary over the fireplace?
Oh, that's an early warning system. It's quite ingenious. The canary is trained to ring the bell madly the minute it smells smoke. Then we know the building's on fire, and we run like crazy.
Well, the run like crazy part sounds like a perfect plan.
Who thought of it?
It was invented by Red Edison, the owner of the inn.
Ingenious, in a sense. But flawed. You'll see why.
Who feeds the canary?
Actually, no one does. It's a self-feeding canary. It's specially bred with some kind of nutrient-producing bacteria in its gizzard. It's quite a time saver. I expect everyone will have them in the future.
Not likely. Believe me, not likely.
Well, why doesn't the fire in the fireplace set it off?
I assume it's because all the smoke goes up and out the chimney.
I see.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Nice painting of a turkey.
Nice painting of a turkey, dude.
I'm glad you think so. The choosing of the national bird is on our agenda for the convention.
What, so it can't be an eagle?
Well, I thought the national bird was the eagle or something.
It may well turn out to be just that. You see, there are two schools of thought on the matter. Ben Franklin and I are in favor of the turkey, whereas Jefferson and Washington, for some reason, want the eagle. But Franklin's always outside playing with his ridiculous toys instead of here where he belongs, so it becomes 2 against 1.
Oh dear. What's wrong with the eagle?
What's wrong with the eagle?
Well, it's a bird of prey, for one thing. I don't think that's an appropriate symbol for our country.
And you think this turkey is?
What's so great about the turkey?
They've helped us to survive since we set foot on this continent. They're symbolic of prosperity and the thanks we give for our lives here. Besides, they're kind of cute.
I get the strange feeling that last reason is more your reason for doing that.
Don't you guys have anything better to do?
Such as what?
Domestic freedoms. This sounds more like Hoagie.
There, you see?
I see.
Good.
Well, gotta go.
Goodbye.
And while you won't mind us borrowing your blanket. See? Doesn't mind it if we take it, just like that. Now. Oh, what's going on here?
The design's solid, but I need some waterproof material, like cast iron or something.
I don't think iron can fly there, Franklin. And you call yourself a scientist. Was there anything in here? No, just George Washington's room. We don't need anything from here. See, the lady in there, I think. Or is that Franklin's? Yep, the lady. And Franklin's in here. We don't want to do anything with him just yet. Until we've got everything we need. Let's see. Actually, we do. Let's get this done before the end of this episode. Let's get out the window. I'm surprised there was a bit of inconsistency there. Technical nitpick on my part. The window in the room looks like it's a whole window without the bar there, but yet the outside looks like that. Where'd you keep those Subway sandwiches, Hoagie? Well, time to ruin someone's day.
Okay. Who was the idiot who started the fire?
None of us did. Can we take the blanket?
No way. It could be on fire by now.
That means we should get going. I'm surprised he could fit in there. We need to get there fast. We need to take a couple of, I think 1 or 2 things. I need to go clicking around in there. Let's get through before our the fathers of the nation come back. Take the pen. I see they saved the they didn't take the quill, which is gold, but they didn't take the other thing.
Cool view of the outhouses.
Now it'll be a lot more colder in here though.
Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
Yep, that's what we did. Uh-oh.
It looks pretty clear in here now. Say, did you get the pen on our way out?
No,
I found a blanket blocking the chimney.
Son, do you know anything about a blanket? Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier?
Oh dear.
Hey, catch you later.
I think we caused animosity between these people now. Anyway, with that said and done, it's time we give the pen to good old Red here, just so they don't miss it, and don't check our pockets.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
And now we need vinegar. Where we're gonna get vinegar, I don't not know yet, but I'm sure in the future we can find that out. Anyway, I believe that's all we can do here for now with Hoagie, and that makes a perfect time to cut the video off here. I have been your host, Devar, and this has been another episode of Fellobrabers Game Showcase of Day of the Tentacle. I hope you're still enjoying it, folks, and I'll see you around till the next episode. Take care.